The first secret of super productive people, they play life like a video game. Now, I'm a kid of the 80s. I absolutely loved Super Mario Brothers. You remember this game? It took me 6 months to beat this game. And I know some of you guys probably did it within one day. Okay, it took me a bit longer. Point is, I kept working on that game and I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort to master it. And you tell the average guy, okay, you're going to work on a project for half a year. Sounds pretty big, pretty daunting. Yet, why did millions of kids around the world take projects like this on? Because they gamified it. You think about it, there were actually 72 levels in Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, so you take and you break a very long project into multiple parts. Then you assign multiple goals. Because remember going up that bridge, jumping on that flagstaff and getting that flag? Yeah, it was cool. And there were the hidden goals in there. All of these things made the game interesting. And a time limit. You know how you couldn't just play around and hang out all the time because there was that timer right up in there? These three things, breaking a large project into multiple smaller parts, having goals, and having a time limit. This right here is one of the key cornerstones to productivity and getting things done. The next productivity tip, steal a proven plan. Okay, I'm going to use the video game example again. You remember when Nintendo Power came out? This was a game changer because all of a sudden you got a proven plan on how to win at Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I was bad at that game, but all of a sudden, I had some insider knowledge. The proven plan was there, and all you have to do is follow it. Guys, when you look at life, there are many proven plans out there of how to live a successful life. There are many people that show you, by example, of what not to do if you want to actually have a marriage, you want to have a relationship that's going to last. So all you have to do out there is look at your history. Another great place where you can steal plans. There are many people that lay it out in philosophy, or again, you can just simply look at the past, look at mistakes that human beings have made and say, you know what? I'm going to learn from that. The next productivity tip, get that new chip implanted right into your brain so you can download the information you want from books within minutes. Just kidding. Don't do that. As far as I know, that chip doesn't even exist yet. That being said, wouldn't it be cool if you can get the information you need from the books you want to read within minutes? Seriously, in today's day and age, it's difficult to sit down and devote hours to self-education. So what if on the go, what if when you've got 15 minutes, you could get through an entire book and take the best contents from it? Gents, Blinkist is the only app out there that takes the best information in some of the top nonfiction books and condenses it down to 15 minutes that you can read through or listen to. So what's in my library? What am I reading and listening to right now? Well, first up, we've got What Everybody is Saying by Joe Navarro. I have to admit, I read this book years ago, and it's great to be able to go through, find this book here on Blinkist, and to be able to get a quick summary of what I picked up a while back. In addition, I can quickly listen to it. That's one of the things I love about Blinkist. They have this audio section so the books can be read right to you. Another book I just finished, Superhuman by Dave Asprey. Now, Dave Asprey's book, Superhuman, is all about eating in a way so that you can age backwards. I'm in my early 40s. I want to live a healthy, long life, but maybe you're a bit younger. Maybe you've dealt with obesity. Maybe you've dealt with just health issues. They'd actually break out who this book is for, what it's about, so you go through and you quickly take the best information from it. Next up, we've got Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. I know many of you guys have heard of this book. 15 minutes, you have the book right here, and you'll be able to understand why this is one of the best books out there for you in your life. The best part about all this, you get full access to Blinkist for free. I've got a special link for you down in the description. Use this link, Blinkist.com/RMRS, and you'll be able to get unlimited access for 1 week to try it out. You'll also get 25% off if you want the full membership. Again, gentlemen, you need to use that link down in the description. That's Blinkist.com/RMRS. The next secret of productive people, they've given up on willpower. They've given up on freedom. Now, I'm not saying that they've gone full commie on us here, but I am saying that they understand the power of systems. Yes, systems will set you free. And think about it with clothing. If you walk into a closet and everything is all over the place, you can't find anything. You're late for work. You're going to put clothing on. You're going to get out the door. But if you were to walk into that same closet and you've got a system set up, it's so easy because all your suits are laid out. The shoes are all shined. Everything is ready to go. The ties are right there. You're going to dress well because it's just easier. If you think that willpower is going to get you through, you're mistaken. Everyone thinks, oh, Antonio, he was a Marine. That's why he has the willpower to go through and make things happen. That's not the case. I set up systems in my life so that I would default to them. Whenever I'm weak, I just default to the system, which happens a lot and will happen to you. When you have systems set up, whether it be dressing sharp, whether it just be actually the way you've got your day laid out because you've got it planned out, you've got that system in place that you are going to be more successful, you are going to be be more productive. Closely tied to that last point, productive people love peer pressure. A lot of people, oh, that's a bad thing. No, it's a great thing when you want to be productive, because guess what? If you've got someone there waiting for you at the gym, a workout buddy, are you gonna let them down? No. Yes, you may want to. You may not want to actually get up. But in fact, if it was just you going to the gym, you would let your own self down. But you're not going to let down Paul, because he's there and you know that he had to drive 25 minutes to get to the gym. You are going to be there. You got it done. You were more productive because you had the group holding you accountable. Next up, productive people, they have banned email from their lives. Okay, not entirely, but 23 hours a day, they're email free. What about that other hour? Okay, break it up into 4 parts. 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, only 4 times a day. That right there is a lot better than working out of your email, because no one has ever gone on to accomplish great things working out of their email. And I get it. Okay, you work in customer service with emails and you want to be the best in the world at what you do. Okay, you're given a pass. But the rest of us that want to go out there and get a company started, want to take that nonprofit and double it, have double the impact. You want to get a book written. If you want to truly be productive, don't work out of your email. It's not great for managing your time, for managing your workflow. The next secret to being productive, make sure you're intentional about what you put into your mouth. And I'm talking about the food. Most companies don't list out what the ingredients are. You look on the back of most products out there, you can't even pronounce what you're putting into your mouth. This is fuel that you're putting into the fire. And if you're not putting good fuel in there, then all of a sudden it's just not going to burn clean. Make sure you can pronounce, that you know the ingredients of the food that you're buying. Don't eat anything that comes in through your car window. When you're shopping, shop on the outside of the aisles. The point here is to understand what you're putting into your one body, the one body that's going to take you through this life. Take care of it. The next productivity habit of successful people, they invest in pens and paper. And I'm not talking about the stock market. I'm talking about simply sitting down and putting the electronics to the side and thinking about daily, what do you want to get done? For me, it's about laying out a priority matrix, focusing on what's important and urgent and what's important and non-urgent, and ignoring everything else. But simply the act of writing things down, I focus it on just those few things which I can control today, that I can focus on right now, and it is so satisfying when you go through and you cross things out that you've accomplished. It is satisfying and it feels good. You know you're getting things accomplished and you can see it right there. The next habit of productive people, they dream in vivid detail. I'm not talking about the dreams you have at night, although I have to admit I've been having some crazy ones lately. No, what I'm talking about here are your goals, your dreams for life. You've got those laid out in detail because this is what drives you. This is your why. When you are weak, when the systems are even failing, you need to have something that gets you up and helps you maintain that productivity to go after what you want. For me on this channel, it's impact. Knowing that my videos have reached millions of men. And yes, for most of them, a very light impact. Maybe they just learned how to tie a tie. But I know there are guys out there that have used my information to go out there and get the job of their dreams, to be able to have the courage to build up their confidence to go talk to that girl. I've had some people tell me in person that they were thinking about suicide and that they found my videos and they love the fact that I talk about how every man, he has something within him to make him successful, to make him, no, everyone is worthy of living this life. And that's what I love. I'm able to go out there and reach people and to have this type of impact. That is my why. That is my driver. That is what this channel is about. And if you don't have that, guys, it's going to be very difficult to continue in tough times. Another thing I've noticed about productive people, they play. And it may just simply be the numbers with their company. I've got a number of friends. It's not about how much money they're making, especially once they're starting to be really successful. It's about the game. It's about actually seeing the numbers go up. It's a score. But I know for me, when I'm just at the gym, I like to play. I find that helps with my productivity. I'm looking around and yes, maybe I'm in the pool and I'm swimming against a 70-year-old woman, but I'm going to beat her, at least on this lap. When I take my dog for a walk, I have to admit, I take her off the leash and I'm racing her and she'll chase me. And that's how I get the best exercise. The point is, have fun, play. Pick up basketball, maybe a game of football. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the journey. Next up, productive people go to bed early. Okay, I just made that one up, but I do believe that by waking up early, you can have time to yourself, time when your boss isn't bothering you, when your kids aren't screaming. And guys, I talk about how to wake up early in this video right here. How to wake up at 5 a.m., even if you've got 4 kids, even if you own 3 businesses like I do. Guys, I cover it in this video, how to make it happen.